We got 3 video game showcases, 2 video game launches, 1 more Destiny content, and a partridge in a pear tree. Talk. What up, viewers? What up? What up? Calc Soups here, and today is Friday, August 27th, and that means it's time for a quick recap of the week in video game news. Like I said, there was a lot of stuff that happened this week, a lot of stuff coming out of GamesCom, so let's jump right in. We had One Night Live, a reprise of Jeff Keighley's kind of introduction to Gamescom week. He's done this this is his 2nd year now, and it was chock full of video game content this week. So let's jump right in. As always, I will not be talking about everything that happened at One Night Live. It was 2 hours of content, and I'll have links down below to the full 2 hours, but I'll just be talking about what kind of caught my eye, and there was plenty of stuff at One Night Live, so let's jump in. First, we started off with a reboot of Saints Row. I think that's what it is. It's not like a sequel. It's not Saints Row, what are they on, 6 now? So this is supposed to be a reboot of the series. Actually, I've started to see some commentary on social media about some people thinking that they're moving away from the Saints Row spirit. All in all, I thought it looked pretty fun. I never played any of the Saints Row games. I've always kind of seen them as a little bit, GTA-like, which I think is part of it, but it also goes in a lot zanier of a direction, which I think a lot of people like. So I think some people, the fact that it's more focused on a narrative, I've seen some commentary on, so I'm kind of looking forward to, and I'm starting to see that February of next year is going to be a busy month because Saints Row is launching February 25th, 2022. Moving along, we've got Midnight Suns. This is the latest Marvel project. This is the rumored XCOM-like Marvel game that we kind of heard about throughout the summer. It is made by Firaxis, so that's where you get the XCOM connection. It's kind of focused on a darker story. It's got like a bunch of darker characters. At first, I thought it was like more Marvel Avengers content, but then they started showing more and more characters, and I was like, wait a second, this is an ensemble. This is probably going to be more like a City of Heroes type game. But yeah, this is supposed to be your kind of RPG turn-based strategy Marvel game. So I think Marvel plus XCOM is going to be a cool combination, and as someone who loves turn-based strategy, I'm looking forward to playing that March of next year. We got a deep dive, and we finally got a date for Call of Duty Vanguard. We got to see a lot of content about it. It's really focused on kind of the stories of like single people doing heroic acts during World War II. It is again the World War II setting, and actually watching the gameplay, I went in not wanting to play the next Call of Duty game, but this one kind of did grab me a little bit. The fact that it was a single operatives doing heroic deeds during World War II, and that it was more focused on that, not like big battlefield scenes. I really did kind of connect with the gameplay. So potentially you could see me playing Call of Duty on November 5th of this year. We finally have a release date for Halo Infinite, and it is launching at the end of the year. It is launching December 8th, so as late as they could put it in the year, but still have it in 2021. It's launching very late this year. It's also launching without the multiplayer campaign, so if I remember correctly, I will be launching with single-player campaign, so you can play through the campaign by yourself, and then it'll have its typical multiplayer battles that we've already been playing in like the beta and stuff, but it won't have the ability to do multiplayer campaign, which really seems like dropping the ball, because that is how I think a lot of people have grown up playing Halo games, is playing them with their friends online or on the couch. That was a way I was looking forward to playing Halo Infinite, so the fact that they won't have that at launch is a little disheartening, but yeah, we do get to play Halo Infinite later this year, so I might still play through this campaign at the end of this year. We finally have, again, they were knocking down the pins and getting all the release dates in. We also got confirmed release date for Horizon Forbidden West. It has also been pushed out of this year. I think this is the first time I think they hadn't they haven't been telling us when it was, but they were kind of being shady about when it was launching. So finally, Guerrilla has told us that the game is launching February of next year, February 18th, 2022. Again, another February title that is coming out of Gamescom. So again, February is going to be quite a busy month. I bet we're looking at something like a 2018 where we had like Anthem and Division and all that kind of launching within the same week. So I think it's going to be a busy. I think it's going to be a busy February of next year, but I also don't plan on all of those titles actually dropping in February. They might slip again out to the March timeframe if they still want to get it in this year. Last but not least, we finally got a confirmed release date for Valheim, Hearth and Home, the next big update coming to Valheim, a game that I've been playing a lot lately and I've been really enjoying. And I'm really excited for the upcoming content and how it's going to change the game and really make it deeper and more robust than it has been. The trailer we saw was an animated trailer, and I thought it looked really cool. It really leaned in kind of the weird Valheim art style, and everybody had blue glowing eyes, and that's always something that we're concerned about in Valheim. It's like, why don't your character have eyes? I liked the animated trailer. I thought it was really cool. We didn't get too much on what's actually going to be in Hearth and Home, but we'd only have like 2 or 3 weeks to wait anyway, so I don't really mind kind of seeing what the big updates are for Hearth and Home. And that's it for One Night Live. If that wasn't enough, I'll have links down below to everything that was at One Night Live, but those are kind of what caught my eye, some of the big games there. Xbox also had their own Gamescom showcase this week, and so I wanted to run through those again. Not going to cover everything that was there, but just some of the big things some of the things that caught my eye. First of which was they started off with Dying Light 2. I'm definitely looking forward to playing this. I played a little bit of the first game. I played a little bit of the first game back in 2015. I was looking for a co-op game to play with my girlfriend at the time. So very much looking forward to playing more Dying Light 2, or playing Dying Light 2, more Dying Light content. I'm really liking kind of the human element of it. I think Dying Light was really focused on more of the zombie and the creepy crawlies at night. Really looking forward to the human element. The combat system definitely looks improved. Again, another title that's coming out later this year, coming out in December. So Halo fans and Dying Light fans are going to have to fight for that December time slot. But I'm also looking forward to playing Dying Light 2 later this year. There was a cool kind of, I don't know if it was an indie game or not, but cool kind of indie game looking title called Into the Pit. And it kind of had the running and gunning of Doom, plus like the Bioshock or Wizard, like you're casting spells out of your hands. So it kind of gave me that Bioshock, like your Atom abilities. That's kind of sense I got for it. And Into the Pit looked really cool. Kind of a little bit of a bullet hell shooter, and yeah, looked like something I would be interested in. I thought it had a really cool kind of look and design to it. So let me know what you think of it down below. That's launching in October. So again, the Q4 is going to fill up real quick, and that's launching October 19th. Age of Empire 4, we're never gonna not see this if there's Xbox involved. They just keep going through and showing us more and more Age of Empires 4 content. This one, the interview for this one was really cool. It talked about how there's gonna be like in-game kind of mini documentaries about like what you're experiencing. So they showed one about the trebuchet, which was really cool. They showed one about medieval combat and wearing armor. Yeah, I thought that was all really. I thought that really adds to the experience. I'm really curious to see how that gets integrated into kind of this bigger overall narrative as you kind of move through the ages and technology that goes into it. So I don't think I played Age of Empires 3, but I have played and enjoyed the Age of Empires series, and I'm looking forward to playing Age of Empires 4 this year, again October 28th. Next, they talked about the Wasteland 3 DLC, the next Wasteland 3 DLC. I haven't even played the first one, but played all the way through Wasteland 3. This next DLC is focused on this cult of the Holy Detonation. So it's all about atomic weaponry and fighting this crazy cult that is all very fanatic in their kind of devotion to like an atom bomb. It has to do with this kind of military base that's in that's in Colorado, and how it's all like it's meant to survive a nuclear apocalypse. So I thought it was really cool. I'm looking forward to potentially playing more Wasteland 3 sometime in the future, although I'm curious whether or not I would have to reset my game, or if I can still jump into that even though I have a completed save file. But maybe it's another chance to re-roll a new character and play through Wasteland 3, so I check that out sometime soon. That the Cult of the Holy Detonation drops on October 5th. And last but not least, we got some pretty sweet Sea of Thieves. In Sea of Thieves, we will soon be able to catch a ride. Catch a ride! Yes, so they're doing a Borderlands crossover. They have like a Mayhem week, or a couple weeks actually, starting this week on August 24th through September 7th. You'll be able to do quests in order to unlock a like Borderlands color scheme to your sails. So I thought that was really cool, and another way to catch a ride in Sea of Thieves. Still haven't played Sea of Thieves. I definitely think it's a game that me and my friends would enjoy, but gotta get enough people onto Xbox. That was the Xbox Gamescom showcase. That again, they talked about a lot of stuff. They also ended on Forza Horizon 4, so plenty of content. I'll have links down below in the description. Speaking of the XCOM showcase, they did talk about Psychonauts 2, but that launched this week, so we can talk about that as a newly launched title. Psychonauts 2 is the sequel 16 years in the making. I can't believe it's been that long since Psychonauts 1. I actually haven't played Psychonauts 1, but I do remember it coming out and hearing a lot of good things about it from my friends. I didn't know a lot of the like psychological elements about like regrets and doubts that were kind of built into it. So getting to see some of the gameplay, some of the creatures that you'll be fighting in Psychonauts look really fun. The game's currently at an 88 Metacritic, so I think the game's reviewed very well. I think people are enjoying it. I'm hoping to pick up and play Psychonauts 1 on Game Pass, and then also pick up Psychonauts 2 this week. Hopefully you'll see me playing that sometime soon. Also launching this week was Aliens Fireteam Elite. Remember, they added Elite in the last few months. But Left 4 Dead, but with Aliens TM. So yeah, I think this game hasn't reviewed quite as well as some of a lot of the other games recently. They're currently at a 70 Metacritic. A lot of the reviews are saying that the game is really heavily dependent on playing with your friends, which I can see for kind of a Left 4 Dead like or something like that. I could definitely see the game is going to be highly dependent on you playing with your friends and being able to coordinate with your friends. So I can definitely see that criticism. I'm hoping to potentially get a few friends. We all kind of have some of that Left 4 Dead itch that we're hoping to scratch. And for now, until Left 4 Dead or Back 4 Blood launches in October, this might hold us over so that we can play some kind of co-op shooter, or maybe we'll just go back to playing Rock Galactic. But yeah, Aliens Fireteam. If you're looking for any help or to get your game started, I'll have some beginner tips and tricks down below in the description. We also got some Destiny 2 content this week. If there wasn't enough there, then here it is. But yeah, so in the season, Destiny's Season of the Lost, I think is starting sometime around now. I haven't played Destiny in a while. Spoiler alert. But they're pulling out all the stops. This actually looks really cool. I looked into all of the content that is coming for the Witch Queen expansion. This also launching in February of 2022. This one will be the next DLC will be focused on Savathun, which we're getting a little bit into the Destiny lore, but Oryx was one of 3 siblings, and Savathun was also one of them. Oryx had a kid that was, or no, oh god, what was the Taken King's name? Anyway, so they're really digging in, and any Destiny fans will know that like Savathun has popped up a lot, and I think fans have been wanting Savathun to like see Savathun for quite some time. So I'm really excited that Destiny is kind of bringing that back in. I think some of it is, I feel like some of it is a little bit of a ploy of like, hey, if the numbers are dropping, hey, let's throw that Savathun stuff back in there. But it'd be cool to check out. I think the Hive DLCs have always been kind of really good for the game. So Looking forward to seeing what the Witch Queen has in store February of next year. Changing positions a little bit, or changing gears at least. Fortnite and Time Magazine did a collaboration this week. They've created a limited time mode, kind of focused on the civil rights movement. It even has they've recreated like downtown DC, and you're kind of running around in the pool in DC. They also have the MLK "I Have a Dream" speech built into it, kind of playing as you're kind of exploring the civil rights movement. I thought it was a really cool. I thought it was a really cool kind of limited time mode. It really shows that Fortnite is, while it is a game, it is also a platform for other things to do, and we've seen that with we've seen that with concerts and like artist events and stuff like that, and even playing trailers for movies and games. So I thought there's a really cool use of Fortnite and like their limited time modes and what they're able to put into the game. So I think it's really cool. I'll have a link down below for you to check it out. Hashtag a day off Twitch. Based on Twitch's lack of activity or lack of action from streamers getting hate rated, which is like coordinated, hate groups or bigots rating your group with just hateful Nazis iconography, just terrible stuff. So because of this, there's a movement starting on Twitch called hashtag a day off Twitch. Everyone's going to be taking a day off, or at least some streamers are taking a day off. It'll be really interesting to see kind of who is live on Twitch and how much this kind of affects their ecosystem. But I think it's a really good move. I think ever since Twitch implemented the kind of ways to identify yourself by gender and by sexual orientation, people have been getting these kind of raids, and Twitch hasn't been able to do anything to kind of stop that. Even some of these Twitch streamers have turned to third-party bots in order to kind of mod some of the crap that these streamers have to be put through, which is all just terrible and really shows that Twitch could be doing more to kind of help these streamers. So I'm hoping that this is a really big event and really shows Twitch that they need to be better. The fact that Amazon, with all of its money, can't figure out how to help these streamers that help prop up their platform is just not good. So hoping people will join the movement. I'll have a link down below to what that's all about. A lot of information can be learned from a few data points. Steam has a lot of data on their website, and one of the ones that I saw a pretty in-depth article about was their top 100 wish lists. This was a snapshot in like August, so it hasn't really. I think it really captures like what people are interested in Q4 and looking for coming down the road. Again, because it's Steam, it's very PC focused, so we'll see like the grand strategy games and some of these kind of shooters that are very Steam specific or PC specific. One of the things I thought was really interesting is the article talked about kind of how Cyberpunk was on the top of the list, and immediately as soon as Cyberpunk came out, and probably because of their bad launch, they had Dying Light 2, and it instantly jumped up, and it actually made it kind of a lot of parallels to Dying Light 2 in that it's a first-person action game, combat-focused, both made by Northern European developers. So very interesting stuff. The fact that Dying Light 2 is at the top of the Steam wish list. It also talked about kind of a new MMO and how something like New Worlds can pop up and really kind of shake up the MMO genre. And kind of seeing that in the top 3 is interesting, just to see how relevant or how much people are looking for kind of that MMO content that they might not be getting from World of Warcraft. Yeah, there was a lot of zombies, I think, or at least undead. Even in the top 10, there was, again, Dying Light 2, there was Back 4 Blood, there's Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodlines 2, which we haven't heard from in quite some time, and I'm hoping that hopefully we don't see a cancel on that, because I'm really looking for Vampire the Masquerade's Bloodlines 2. But really shows that people, I think the zombie genre is still alive, and there's still a lot of people that want to be shooting zombies with their friends. So there was a lot more in there talking about adult content and how Steam has a weird history with adult content and how it hasn't really taken over the wish list, you know, even though there's a bunch of it out there. So all of that was really interesting. So I'll have a link down below to that article kind of breaking down the top 100 wish listed titles. Interesting stuff to see, and I'm really glad that Steam makes some of this information public that people can speculate on the industry. Humble Bundle has itself a stealth genre that opened up this week. Their Humble Bundle's latest bundle is very much focused on stealth games. It's got a couple games from the Hitman series. I think it had both 2 and 3 and a lot of DLC in there. It also had Styx, the stealth goblin game. I don't know if you remember that at all. Echo, which I didn't think was a stealth game, but now that I'm thinking about it, like the fact that you're kind of exploring a dark world and you're trying not to make noise while you're running around, kind of this roguelike level generator. I never played Echo, so this might be a good time for me to pick that up. If I haven't said enough good stuff about it yet, Origami was on there, another good like stealth ninja game, which is actually can be played co-op, which is again another reason why I'm in love with the game. So it's a bunch of really good stealth games if you're looking for that. I'll have a link down below to Humble Bundle, Stealth Bundle, that'll be going for the next couple weeks. Last but not least, and unassociated with any GamesCom stuff, was we got a new trailer for Metroid Dread, bringing up some familiar foes, which that was what the article said, but I don't have too much of a Metroid history, so I'm looking forward to playing my first game. But it did really show lots of gameplay. It showed a lot more boss fights and a lot more traversal, so I'm really looking forward to kind of again. And some of the you know, aptly named Dread portion of it just really kind of grasped me. So I'm looking forward to playing my first Metroid game, and the trailer really got me hyped for it. So looking forward to playing that again in October. Lots of games in October and February coming up. So that's it for the week. Hopefully that was enough. Oh my God! If you thought I forgot anything, feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me about any game news articles that you're interested in. I'd love to get feedback on those. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. If you do, follow, like, and subscribe to me on Twitch so you can see more great content like this down below in the description. Thanks again. I hope you have a super day. I hope you have a super weekend. And I hope you have a super day. Bye!